In this Trans-Pacific video, we take on 9 days at sea and endure the roughest weather our captain has seen in 36 years. Well, we are on the second half of our cruise to Japan. We started this trip in Seattle, made our way up through Alaska, and that is the previous video if you want to check it out. We just left Whittier yesterday, and we're going to have 9 full days at sea to get ourselves over to Tokyo, Japan. Now, it's going to be an interesting cruise. The longest we've ever done has been going from Florida over to the UK. We did a transatlantic crossing. You can check out that video on our channel as well. But we're going to try to figure out how we're going to keep ourselves busy for 9 days during this crossing. First stop of the morning, the fitness center. It's our go-to way to kick off the day and set the tone for whatever the cruise throws at us. I just got done at the gym, and the captain is saying that we're going to be entering the Bering Sea this evening, and we're expected to get waves up to 4 meters or 13 feet tall. So it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but he's going to slow it down so the ship is a lot smoother. Looking forward to that. I kind of enjoy the rolling when we're asleep because it puts me right to bed. We stopped by the guest services desk to take a closer look at the route for this voyage and the alternate path the captain planned in case we hit rough weather. Kate and I are doing something different on this cruise. We got the Wi-Fi package. So we're getting work done and other things, but we're also big F1 fans. So there's a race this weekend. We're gonna get to watch it on the ship. But it's been actually quite helpful to be able to get things done, send emails, texts back and forth. So far, the Wi-Fi has been very good. After the race, we met Kate's parents for a celebration dinner at the Crown Grill Steakhouse. We always enjoy the bread and appetizers, but the best dish of the night was my Madeira glazed Wisconsin veal chop. I'm pretty sure everyone else wished that they'd ordered it too. It was a delicious way to end the day. On our second full day at sea, the ship was swaying a bit more, and the captain shared some fun trivia during his daily announcement.
We are currently located some 100 nautical miles east of Dutch Harbor. It was in this area that in June 1942 that the Imperial Japanese Navy and the US Navy had a significant battle during World War II. Today, Dutch Harbor is home of some of the most important fishing fleets in the United States.
After the captain's announcement, we made our way back to our stateroom and found a plate of chocolates waiting for us. We happily enjoyed those, and with dessert out of the way, we went to check out the dining room's dinner menu, something we do every day to decide where to eat. Since there was surf and turf with lobster tail on the menu, it made our decision pretty easy. On our third day at sea, we went to a behind-the-scenes talk with several of the officers. Partway through, the captain stopped in to say hello and had us all laughing. Well, that's what 75-mile-an-hour wind with 20-foot seas looks like. And apparently it's supposed to get worse. The captain told us there's currently a typhoon off the coast of Tokyo, which we are heading towards. Today, Kate and I have just been taking it easy as the waves have gotten really bad, and we just felt like relaxing today. We still have a ways to go until we get to Tokyo.
Joe and I decided to use the onboard laundry service this time, and unfortunately, one of our bags is missing. Fingers crossed they'll find it somewhere down there in the laundry area.
And based on the weather reports, I'm definitely going to need some clean undies.
We are somewhere around here in the Bering Sea, north of the Aleutian Islands, and we're making our way to Japan, and that is a typhoon south of Japan.
Kate and I have become those people on the cruise ship who wear the same clothes. This was not planned.
Well, we are still missing our laundry, so don't have many options.
Yeah, we got a few items back last night, but apparently the bag our laundry went in tore open, and my underwear are scattered across this ship. So hopefully they can at least find a couple of them. Otherwise, this is going to get very interesting with me washing my undies every day in the sink because they don't sell fresh ones on the ship. and I'm gonna have to find new ones in Japan. So, that being said, today Kate and I are gonna go our separate ways. Fun thing with this ship is they give you this medallion. So I can see where Kate is, she can see where I am, and then we're probably gonna meet up for lunch or something later. But it's nice to get out, do our own things away from each other and get some time alone. But that said, if you can see in the background, the weather has gotten better today. It got really rough last night. At one point, I was woken up, the ship must have been hit by a wave so hard. It felt like someone picked the ship up and just shook it. Going through the Bering Sea has been interesting,
to say the least. But I'm so proud you haven't had to use any motion sickness remedies.
No.
Joe's got his sea legs.
Yeah, I think the first day when we left Seattle on our way up to Alaska, the seas were quite rough that night. And I was asleep, and I think my body just got used to it and said, all right, let's do this. Jayo.
Versus me, I'm over here with my little acupressure bands. I've got patches, ginger tea. I'm doing it all.
Yeah.
But I feel great.
All right, well, let's get the day started. Well, Kate is down at the Crown Grill getting some work done, so I'm gonna go down there and meet her and see if she wants to join me for some delicious lunch. So we have an update about our missing clothes.
They're back! They found them! Luckily, I took photos of everything we sent to the laundry service, and guest services sent those photos to the laundry master, and they were able to find our stuff.
So that is actually a tip we came up with at the beginning of this cruise, because we actually checked our luggage this time. Normally we just carry it on, but we figured why not check it and try that out. And what I did was I took pictures of the luggage in case the tags got torn off or something. We could show people what the luggage looks like, and then it'd be a lot easier to find because it's on the ship somewhere. So we did the same thing with our underwear, and guess what? You show people pictures of your dirty underwear and it shows up in your room. So
Yay!
Good job. All right, we just watched a very fun presentation on sci-fi movies and sci-fi over time. It was a great one. She's going to do another one tomorrow on Directors, which we're looking forward to. But now we're going to go get our lunch, finally.
Dessert to go.
What did you get?
It's a chocolate torte. Only available in the dining room. So I had to pop over there and place an order to go. Let's see.
It looks good.
Rainbow!
That's not what I was expecting, but
It's good.
it's good. Mm-hmm. And you have a rainbow?
And I have a beautiful rainbow.
This was by far one of the best rainbows we've seen on this cruise. We savored every minute of it, even as it started to fade.
We are currently located some 430 nautical miles east of the Kamchatka Peninsula, Russia. Now, as we continue to monitor the weather on our journey towards Tokyo, we expect the wind and the waves to strengthen the 10th of October and through the 11th of October. Always remember one end for yourself and one for the ship.
We've really started to look forward to the captain's daily announcements on this crossing, along with the behind-the-scenes presentations in the theater. This afternoon's session focused on the entertainment on board and the incredible crew who make these productions possible. This afternoon was jam-packed. We attended a future cruise presentation all about destinations around the world. The event included a cocktail from each region featured, along with an appetizer. We ended up joking that it turned into a drinking event. We called in Kate's parents to help with the cocktails, and then headed to the Captain's Circle event for some appetizers and desserts. We ended the night with a nice dinner in the dining room, still chatting about all the places we want to visit. So the waves have picked up again. The calmer day we had yesterday is long gone, and the captain said that we are currently headed towards that Typhoon I mentioned earlier, which has now been upgraded to a super Typhoon. So again, everybody's been inside because it's cold and rainy outside, which means everything in the ship has been very busy. We've just been relaxing again today, but we'll see what happens. I'm also taking it as a sign that guest services is giving out these anti-nausea pills downstairs, so we might need to use these later. We threw on our jackets and made our way to deck 16. I could barely keep my hood on walking across the deck with rain and water rushing everywhere from the pool, which was sloshing like crazy. As the wind and waves were growing, we had a feeling it was going to be a long night. The ship is moving around a lot more than you can actually see outside. I'm having to hang on just so I can stand here. I tried going down to the 5th floor or 5th deck to show you what it looks like out of the windows there, because you can see the waves a lot more. It's just hard to get a shot with the phone through the windows with all the water and everything on them. Well, neither Kate nor I got much sleep last night. The ship was getting tossed all over the place. Our deck furniture got rearranged. It was interesting because as the ship was going all over, you start to fall asleep and it rolls and you have to kind of hold yourself to keep yourself from rolling off the bed. Made things interesting if you had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, which we both did. Kate's backpack fell out of the closet. Stuff was all over the place. So it was interesting. I was going to actually film something, but you couldn't see anything because it was dark, and two, the wind was so strong, I actually couldn't open this door. Right. Well, I guess things haven't calmed down that much. It's just a lot calmer than it was last night. The Typhoon that was down by Tokyo has actually moved east, so we're going to miss that. Looks like we'll get to Tokyo on time. I think today we're just going to relax because we are both wiped out. That's a lot of relaxing we've been doing. One of today's more relaxing activities was playing games in the dining room, and we managed to grab a mahjong set. The seas were still rough, and a few waves crashed right into the window beside us on deck 5. The entire room reacted in unison each time a wave hit the window, which made for a lively game session. Luckily, the waves didn't reach deck 16, but you could definitely feel the ship moving up there. Kate decided that the rough seas called for a few desserts from the pastry shop, plus she claimed to have some gym credits to spend. So the birthday girl got a special surprise. Did that, and a nice little happy birthday.
And the door. Ta-da!
Ooh.
What a nice surprise.
Finally, a sunny morning at sea. We grabbed our beverages and headed out to the deck to soak it all in. Sure, it was around 40 degrees and there wasn't another passenger in sight, but sometimes these are the mornings that make sea days so special. Look, it's snowing. It doesn't seem cold enough to be snowing. Now it's hailing. You're trying to catch some? Well, I feel like this cruise has had everything. We've had gorgeous sunny days, rain, high winds, a cyclone, snow, more high winds and waves. Now we've had hail. And we're sailing towards Japan, where there's another typhoon building up, which we may or may not sail through. So we're getting it all on this cruise. We're 2 days out from being in Tokyo, and this morning there's a talk from the captain. I'm curious to see what he says about the weather we've been experiencing on this crossing.
I share something personal with you. This is the roughest weather I've been in my entire 36 years career. We survived it! Right, are you ready for some numbers here? They're kind of shocking, but I'm sure you're going to you will be happy to share these numbers with your friends. Highest wind, 95 knots, 110 miles per hour. Woo! Waves, 10 meters, 33 feet. That's the highest one. So, but I'm sure you agree with me, the ship is well designed and you know, your captain did a nice job so far?
Yes, you did, Captain.
They're beautiful ships. And in my opinion, this is the best class. The Royal class, that's how we call it. They have very strong stability. The funny thing you see at the end of the ship there, at the back of the ship, we call it the ducktail. That helps a lot with the ship stability, believe me. But also, you know, the fact that we have a very good stability criteria. I always say, I don't want to bore you too much, but the center of gravity of the ship is located, the virtual one, on deck 6 in the midship area, close to the piazza. That's where people go for the Zumba, yeah?
To celebrate our survival of the rough seas, Kate's parents treated us to a delicious meal at the pizzeria on board the ship. The salad and New Yorker pizza were some of our favorite dishes of the evening. It is our final day of the cruise and our final day crossing the Pacific. Now I will say, I think they could have done the crossing in 7 days. It took 9, but the last couple days we've just been hanging around Japan, not really moving too quickly. And this has felt like a long crossing. When we went across the Atlantic, we had a lot of stuff to do. We kept ourselves busy the entire time. This crossing, we've had a lot of downtime, a lot of watching shows, movies, reading books. I think part of that is we haven't enjoyed the onboard entertainment as much as we have on other cruises. Some of the talks and things they were giving here really didn't speak to us. And I think that just made this crossing feel a lot longer than it was. I'm ready to get out on land. I'm starting to get a little stir crazy on the ship. So we're looking forward to spending some time in Tokyo, and then we're gonna head to China after that. This was the first cruise where Kate did not find a duck on board, but she was treated to another wonderful latte art creation by Danny at the cafe. Plus, she got to fold a whole lineup of origami animals at Arts and Crafts. Although we were both ready to get off the ship, the farewell party still brought a wave of emotion over us. Saying goodbye to the crew who worked so hard and supported us through every part of this crossing made it all feel real. I told Kate at the beginning that I hoped this would be an exciting crossing, and it ended up being that and so much more. We are in Tokyo, Japan. Kate and I are going to spend a few days here looking around, then we're going to fly off to China for a while, so we've got some more adventures ahead of us. But this has been a fun crossing, a little bit longer than we had hoped, but we really enjoyed the first half, which was getting to spend time in our 50th state, Alaska. If you haven't seen that video, go back to our channel and check it out. We did a whole bit about our time in Alaska on this cruise, so hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyway, that is it. Since we're in Tokyo, we are off and I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you wanna see more content, head on over to our YouTube channel at We're the Russos. We'll see you next time. Bye.